That's a foul ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Popped him up. Horn trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Wes.
Now batting, Wes Wunsch. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Count now a ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Brian Smith is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now in the box, Alex Branham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Alex Branham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, a chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
In is Christian Yelich. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On the season, Yelich is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Abreu. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. Standing in, Jeremy Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Stepping up to the plate, John Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Pitts is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what, you want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years, be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
So digging in now, Jeff Pitts. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitts leads off first with 1 away. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1 pitch. Left side. Oh, look at Simeon. He goes to first. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. Striding into the box, Sammy Pitts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Scorched to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Longoria has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Smith has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Anthony Rizzo, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, 1-0. Rizzo is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Liner in there for a base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ramos on second. Rizzo at first. 1 gone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Three and 2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way, fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Marcus Semien is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Stepping in, Boof Bobo. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bobo, a native of Tennessee. He's in his third season as a major league player. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And that misses 2-2. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Garcia ready, the 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A little low. It's 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ellsbury going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Center fielder number 7.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts, chopped in front of home plate. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hits. Just 21 years of age. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. The 1-1 home. He's running in there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Here now the 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in now, Wes Wunsch. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hits. Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Into the box now, Alex Branham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hits, sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder,
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Evan Longoria will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
1-2.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals get one back on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, John Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away. Standing in, Jeff Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts. And he takes ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Pitts is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they still lead it 3. Digging in to try it again, Tom Horn. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. There goes the runner. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pitts is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it. Ready now, Boof Bobo, and if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. Longoria's there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter, first baseman, Tony Whiteman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tony Whiteman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now the 0-2 from Garcia. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. And quickly there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 7, Jesse.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Change up low, 2-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Chopper foul. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Wes Wunsch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a barehanded pickup. Hey now.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. One scoops it up onto first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The batter, designated hitter, Alex.
Ready once again, Alex Branham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, once. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. KC down in order. They trail 5-2. Will Smith takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Will Smith.
Stepping up now, Jeremy Pitts. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Jeremy Pitts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Riding in once again, John Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Missed with a slider. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Abreu moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball too high, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Thursday Night Baseball rolls. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Abreu comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Tom Horn, man at first after the 2-out walk. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Into the box now, Boof Bobo.
Leading off for the Rays, catcher, Boof Bobo.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman number 10,
Tony Whiteman will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch, and a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Abreu is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Jorge Costa will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. And he misses there, 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken back.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Wunsch right there. And there's one down now.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's another 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Connor Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
So he sets him down swinging. Connor Pitts goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Rays held in check here. Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Marcus Semien.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Push to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Branham. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Putter low, 1-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Pitts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that one stayed up a little high.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Now at the plate, Kevin Abreu. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Mark Pauly trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Pitts waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Royals strand a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Back now from Kansas City, Missouri, as we get set to begin the top of the 9th inning in this one.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
In now, John Pitts. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Yelich is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Abreu back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 3.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. high strike there, and it's 1-1. One and two now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Nope. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a snap throw to first and a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ball and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball just a bit up. Pitts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 3. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Tony Whitenack. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. A run. Digging in, Tom Horn. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Second baseman, number 11.
First offering on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Swings and grounds it to short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out.
You have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Gregory Pitts comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Just missed with a breaking ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-2 one more time. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Brenham. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Still only one out in the inning. Fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Tampa Bay win for the 106th time, most in the division. Brian Smith wins his 19th decision of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more